And we're live. Hello everybody, Dark Phoenix Gaming here, and welcome back to my live stream of Stellaris Apocalypse as the Terran Empire here in the Sol system. So, before we totally jump into things, a little overview of how things are going for us is in order, I think. We've got some random space monsters hanging around here that I'm going to be killing off soon. And I have my fleet over here doing some building and stuff on a bunch of the planets that on some of the resources and systems that we claimed last time around. And I'll queue up some more of that once we have a few more resources, because I basically burned them all on throwing up a bunch of star bases last time around, because our very recent war that we managed to win against the Rutharians here has gifted us with a whole boatload more territory that we need to take advantage of. And I've been busy grabbing new regions out here for us to exploit, now that we actually have that option. We do have unrest on a couple of our planets, but one of them, it's a very small oh, we're not going to need to deal with it for long. Yes, we do have some minor unrest on like 2 of our planets, but that can be dealt with in time. It's not a huge priority right now. And I'm getting my fleet in order, because this chassis 1 I had sitting around just waiting to be able to merge with my second fleet, I decided I wouldn't bother, and I'm sending, and I split them up, merged one with the second fleet, and I'm sending the last one off to merge with my first fleet. So that way at least they'll be somewhat accessible to me. Ugh, I so wish I could just take control of these sector construction ships and claim that system there. Oh well. Their research station is done. Now again, over here we have some more mining outposts to put up. There's also a tropical world, which I think I want to colonize. Maybe start a new sector over in this area. Rival declaration and another non-aggression pact, so yeah. The rest of the galaxies, at least the rest of the galaxy in a reasonable area around us, is getting a tiny bit nervous about the fact that we did so much rapid expansion in such a short period of time.
Star system charted.
And they're awfully nervous about that fact. Oh good. I thought for a second they were moving to that system. The way the map's displayed in this game can be a little weird sometimes, so it takes me a second to work everything out. Go ahead and make your jump. And keep at it. And if I've said it once, I've said it a million times, but I really, really do love the way the hyperspace travel works in this game now, and unlike what a lot of people will say, I actually prefer hyperspace-only travel to the way it worked before. Then again, I am kind of a bit of a Star Wars fanboy, so that's certainly got something to do with it. But I just love the way it's so much more tactical and everything. Rather than just making... rather than some of the old systems where you could jump anywhere. It wasn't anywhere near this tactical, and choke points and everything just straight up weren't a thing. Like, let me put it this way. There's a reason why I used to play with hyperlane-only galaxies all of the time. And this is that reason. Just because I love the more tactical approach it gives you. Now, though, now, where to next? Where do we want to go next? We've got an arid late medieval age planet over here. With a couple of pops on it. We could do with a handful more slaves. And it's in our space easily. I'm considering it. I am considering it. You two merge up. Now, where are my construction ships and what are they doing? One of them is moving off to do those couple of star-based constructions, which we very badly need. These places are both in our territory, deep inside it, and would be pirate enclaves if we let them stick around. And I can't allow that. There will be no pirate enclaves on my watch. No, sir. We also have this fleet moving up to do some construction like that. And I want to grab those systems bordering the administration of Rontus Prime up here. They, right now, are our next real target. And they're one we can really take our time with. They are xenophobic isolationists, therefore they're not going to have any diplomatic relationships with anyone outside of non-aggression pacts and that sort of thing. So they're not going to have a defensive pact or a federation or anything. And they, by default, close borders to everyone. Right now they have superior technology to us, but I imagine we're closing that gap. Our fleet power and naval capacity are also equivalent. Again, I'm producing ships pretty regularly, so I don't imagine that will last very long. We could potentially colonize one more world. Not that one, it's shit. Trambodon there is a very nice looking planet, though. Let's find what the nearest world of ours would be to that. Check her out. We don't have any humans on that world, so I'm not gonna send anyone from there. Sirius is our best bet, I think, for colonizing this planet. Oh, what's the planet name? I don't remember. Tritonus, that's the one. Brigantium, yeah, that'll do. That'll do indeed. Squatch9, hello and welcome to the stream. Sorry if things are a little slow going at the moment, but we're sort of in between wars right now. Because, like, 2 streams ago, I just won a war against these guys, and didn't quite wipe them out. but certainly gutted them. And right now, I'm sort of building up and expanding and everything, because when I get a chance, I'll either be going back to war with them, or going to war with these guys. The only problem, of course, being that they have superior technology, and I want to fix that before any wars. As for you, we have about 5 years before we can go to war with them again and finish those idiots off. So, it's going to be a little time before we can do anything about them again. Morning. So, how's everything going, Squatch? Like I said, the technocracy of Vivis has declared the Rutharian Independent Polity as their rival. I didn't know they weren't already rivals, because right after I finished my war with those guys, and in fact, just as it was wrapping up, the technocracy actually went to war with them, and those 3 or 4 systems there actually used to belong to them, but the technocracy took it off of them. So I kind of assumed they were already rivals. That's kind of unusual, honestly. Very much so. That construction ship is currently busy making its long journey to the galactic north. We got that out of the way. The construction ship is making its long trip to the galactic north right now. The Kenhajal starbase is finished. That's the one we have on our one interconnecting hyperlane with the how do you bloody say that? Let's see. The Virtusis Interplanetary Empire. It's the starbase we have on our connecting border with them. Let's see. What kind of upgrades do I want to do here? Let me see here. Upgrades. Upgrades, anyone? Let's see here. Shipyard and missile battery, I guess. As for buildings, target uplink computer. Starbase is there to defend our borders against these guys, in case they ever get any ideas. I mean, they're inferior to us in fleet power right now, and they have a defensive alliance with the Imperium of Timbuktu over here. I know that's not how the name is spelled, but that's how I've decided to say it, just because it's the easiest way for me. Anyways, so that starbase should help if those guys get any ideas. Hopefully they won't, but you never know with these people. You never know.
Technology secured.
Okay, what have we researched? Oh yeah, unlocked cruisers. Hell yes. Now, I will research the increased build speed for corvettes. And now, I'll go into the designer and build my own cruisers. Let's see. Do I want an artillery missile or a broadside cruiser? Hey, Squatch? if you want to help me design my cruisers, or if you want to suggest a name, I'm all for that. Because I'm still, despite having about 450 hours in Stellaris, not very good with designing warships. Yeah, it seems like whenever you go to war, you get crushed. Yeah, I definitely feel that. It was a very similar thing that actually led to me restarting twice in the release candidate version of Stellaris, where I started right next to an advanced empire and a fallen empire. And I didn't get crushed per se, but by the time I won that war, my navy was so weak that everyone was overwhelming to me, so I just ended up restarting twice. Anyways, the thing that I tend to end up doing, and I'm not saying this is a good idea or anything, but I just build up my navy to the point that I'm superior to someone, as in they're like listed as inferior navy size and naval capacity. I just build up to that point before I go to war. And heck, sometimes I'll even just go over my naval capacity to have enough ships that I can comfortably win a war. I did that once in the last time I played as a democracy, and it went really well. But yeah, I'm actually, I think, going to have 2 different kinds of cruisers, because this is the thing I usually do with destroyers and cruisers. I'll build 2 to 3 different types. Just some that are the long-range artillery, just blast my enemy from a distance, and some that are just made to get up close and hammer them, basically. Let's see here. What should I go for? And I don't know if this is such a good idea right now, but I'm going to have my largest be railguns and the mediums energy weapons. Now, let's see here. Now, let's get as many shields in place as I can. -9. Are you kidding me? Well, reactor boost then. Let's see. Armor 645, shields and 75. 860. So, Squatch, if you had to pick this, what would you say to go for? More armor than shields, or more shields than armor? Because I can do either. And I got enough room to fit 1 afterburner on my cruisers. And you can have the artillery combat computer. Let's see. Let's check what I've got my other ones named as before I pick this. Athena, Ares, Isis. I'm not actually specifically fighting anyone right now. I'm planning to go up against those people way up to the north of me, but when I do, it's going to be a while because they have superior technology and we're militarily equivalent, so I don't want to engage them under those circumstances just yet. And no, I don't know what kind of weapons they use. But on the plus side, for fighting them, I basically have no time limit. I can build up for as long as I like. They're xenophobic isolationists, so they basically have basically the only type of diplomatic relationship they're going to end up having is non-aggression pacts. They won't form I'm just so glad I have someone near me who won't go defensive pact or federation on me, so I can attack just them. By the way, if you're interested in this sort of thing, I want to let you name my warships. And the theme I'm going for is I'm naming them after the various mythological gods and goddesses, Greek, Egyptian, and Norse mythology. World Cup time, eh? Well, thanks for turning up regardless, and if you want to catch me again, I also do this, I do this stream Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And thanks for thanks for following. Sorry, I almost said subscribing. I'm always over on YouTube too, so I get my Twitch and YouTube terminology mixed up sometimes. Sorry about that. But yeah, I stream Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 10 a.m. usually. But right now I'm also doing 1 p.m. on Sunday, but that's just until one of my current streams finishes. And yeah, I know exactly what you mean. So yeah. Anyways, before you go, meet the Artemis-class artillery cruiser. Goodbye, Fortuna. Anyways, that'll be my long-range artillery one. I'm going to be making 2 more cruisers. Thank you. Yeah, thanks for the well wishes. I'm probably going to need it. We'll plonk this. It's on, I think. 41. There. That'll be us. -4, because again, we have to put that booster on. Reactor booster, then afterburners. Let's see, I am thinking... Yeah. Hermes-class cruiser. That'll be my medium/close range one. And I'm going to make one more design of cruiser here. This third type of cruiser it's going to be a kind of a carrier. Let's see. Not precisely, because to be able to go more like a carrier, I need to have that one. I need to have battleships, I think, to make it more of a carrier. This is sort of like a prototype carrier. Besides, and I have ended up bitching about this a little bit in the past, but carriers in Stellaris are not really carriers. At least not in the sense you'd think of, because the carriers, they more resemble like the way prototype aircraft carriers were in World War I than anything, really. Seeing as the carriers you end up making in this game, it's basically you take your strike craft and slap them in whatever free space you can find. So it's like you're still learning how to do carriers, and my issue with that is it never bloody changes. Even like 200 years down the line, when you'd think your military R&D teams would have got the hang, I should say, of making carriers in space. The way they work never fricking changes. And it's so annoying. Anyways. There. Those are our carriers. Up and designed now. So it's time to go into the fleet manager and give each of our fleets a couple of carriers. Command limit is not enough, they're saying. How is that possible? What's the command limit requirement of a carrier? Or a cruiser, rather. Well, I guess we'll be doing that with one of the other fleets. Second and third fleets could probably do with some cruisers. Just a couple of... just a single cruiser is apparently at 7 command limit. Wow. $34... or no, it's 4 apparently. So our third fleet is going to get one of the other types of carriers. Yeah. Okay, it's official. I really need to up my command limit. I really, really need to up that command limit. No, first fleet. Fleet manager. Find me the first fleet raider. We'll just bump it down to 1. And so that's all we have. We can't build the raiders. I could put in another type of cruiser. And I think I will. I'll add a Hermes class. One of those ones. That'll put them up to the command limit again. Is there anything else I can do with the other fleets? Number 2. 4. Let's see. Isis class and Ares class. I want to check what each of those is before I add or remove them. Let's see. The Ares class is my artillery destroyer. So I'll add another Isis class. And I'll also go into third fleet. We could add another destroyer, potentially. I think I'll do that. One more Isis class. Just bulk up my fleet designs a touch. Now, fleet manager for first fleet. Hermes class is the one they want. And my cruisers right now are very expensive. It's gonna be a while before they end up joining the fleet, since they're all about 800 per ship. Cruisers are not cheap. They are damn powerful, as that one ship that we have,
Construction
cruisers
complete.
as a part of its design currently, has shown. Building a mining station, and then moving on. Good. That tropical world. It has pre-sapients on it. We could colonize it and just kill them all, or something. Right now, we have a colony ship under construction. Over at Tritonus. I could do another one. I mean, I'm not opposed to starting an additional colony right now. By the way, yeah. We're doing a little bit of clearing things out now. The First Fleet can go on a little bit of smash the space monsters expedition. They certainly won't be the only one off doing that. Well, actually they will. Second Fleet is doing something entirely different right now. Which construction ships? What the hell? Guys. I'm sure I told someone to go and build a starbase there. Why are you ignoring my orders? Jeez. Fine, we'll have to requeue it. Jesus. That is so annoying. Please don't deliberately ignore my orders. It's kind of a pain in the ass. It's really a pain in the ass.
Technology secured.
There's our next level of reactors. Very nice. UV lasers, please, so I can have better pew-pews. Because that's the technical term for laser weaponry, right? Pew-pews. Laser weaponry equals pew-pews now. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. I'd like some more pew-pews, please.
Star system charted.
It's going fine. And those places with the annoying unrest have done nothing towards us, which is nice. Let's see. Neutral 7,000 strong raiding fleet passing through us from them.
Construction complete.
There's our colony ship, and down goes the income. It's got quite a journey ahead of it, too. But anyways, as I was trying to say, that's one change that was made to this game after 2.0 that I am really happy about. The fact that raiding fleets passing through your space to get to someone else's don't automatically wreck your shit. I mean, it could be amusing sometimes, depending on how it happened, but it could also be a pain in the ass. Very much so, in fact. I have quite a bit of money saved up right now, it seems. So I'm going to start upgrading a few stations, especially the one on our home world. Let's see. Hunger strike on Riblagga. It seems the slaves on Riblagga have had enough to eat. Spokespersons have informed us that a large number of slaves will be refusing all intakes of food till we abolish slavery planet-wide. So far, all our attempts to force-feed them have failed. Sadly, nutrient deficiencies will be expected to lower their work performance significantly. And both options do the same thing. Less resource production for 60 months. Let them starve, says the callous, uncaring government. Though that isn't what they would say. What they would... Honestly, the way I'm playing this government, their reaction would be more along the lines of send in the army to force feed them at gunpoint kind of thing. I'm not even kidding. That is exactly what this government would do. But on the plus side, now Riblagga is the only planet that has unrest problems. That other planet, whatever it was called, in the former territories of those dudes we beat before, are now fine. Oh yeah, battle. That's right, that is a thing. Our admiral has become lethargic. Less evasion and less sublight speed. Little damage to a couple of our big ships, but we really managed to crush them quite fast. Let's see. Scientist what's-his-face over here, who we had out on survey assignment, has died. I'll take some of that. Now, back on automatic exploration, please. I need to have a look around so that I can see which systems to expand to next. Fast, I think. Speaking of which... we still can't clear volcanoes or dangerous wildlife. Thing I need to address, but I can clear away that deep sinkhole. Build a basic science lab. You can be plunked down on engineering at Nova Serica. Lovely, lovely Nova Serica. Speaking of which... let's have a look on these planets. Is there anywhere that has 2 slaves that we could free up and send to Nova Serica to unenslave those pops? As I'm starting the process of phasing out human slaves for alien slaves. Hey, Riblagga? Let's see. Those pops are being eaten. That's nice. Yes. Let's check out Earth and look at resettling some people. No, there are few enough aliens. And theirs is. Let's see here. Alright. So, this is our generous offer to the current humans. enslaved on Earth. We'll free you, but you have to move to a desert planet. Not all of them are going to be overly happy about it. But on the flip side, they get to stop being slaves. So that's obviously something they'll be very inclined towards. Now, resettle them. Earth apparently has unrest issues now. Because we just migrated over a whole load of alien slaves. But we only have one human slave left on Earth now. Let's see if I can find an appropriate alien to replace them with, who for whatever reason is hanging out on some resources they don't need to be on. I think you'll do nicely. There we go. It's reduced our resource output somewhat since we're using slaves on Earth now. We still have that recently conquered. Her debuff, as well as some habitability things, but I'm willing to put up with it for now. It's mean, even if we have a bit less resources, does mean having no enslaved humans on our home world. Speaking of enslaved humans, let's check what portion of our population is actually enslaved right now. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 pops on Nova Arabia, 2 on Tritonus, 1, 2, 3, 7 on Riblagga, 3 on Nova Serica, and only 1 on Nova Roma. I can live with that. Actually, Nova Roma is getting another power plant, and I'm putting you on it. We'll deal with the was enslaved thing. Biolab. Basic Science Lab. Biolab. And you can also get us a power plant. So that and that. There we are. Some nice upgrades in progress right now.
Tactical retreat.
Where's this? Find where we're tactically retreating from. Oh. That place, eh? First... so I'll have you do this. Run over there and survey that system, and then I'll turn that back on. We'll have to knock out that void cloud soon enough, and I can just do that right now. Our third fleet needs to get we need to get our money's worth out of our third fleet after all. Might as well. And yeah, we're still nowhere near being able to take out any of these marauders.
Tile blocker cleared.
I think all told we have a total fleet strength of about 8k. They, in this system, have about 26, 27k. So I would want to have 30 or 40k total before we went after them. Given that, and that's not going to be for a good long while. Alright. Latava Stellar Empire has decided to insult us. Yes, I definitely care about what you think of me. Totally. It's constantly on my mind. I'm so upset. Oh noes. Corvette builds. It is done. Now, research into Star Fortress. Which I'm pretty sure is like the best upgraded starbase you can get. And I look forward to being able to put that on my borders with the Marauders and tell them, oh, you want to attack me? Well, why don't you try going through this Uber fort that I have on our border? Have fun with that. Then I can just basically ignore them forever and laugh as they throw themselves against my fortress. Time for us to kill some more space monsters. Foregone conclusion, pretty much. Anyways, let's kill the rest of them. Phase 2. Begins the Kaleidoscope event chain. I don't know what that is. Let's find out. Crush 4 more of them. Ah. So, just smash more of them, basically. I can do that. Any casualties? Apparently not. We do have some damaged ships. And I'm gonna have to send the fleet back after this little expedition before I go over there to get them some repairs and reinforce a little bit. But I'd say clearing out this space and gaining some new systems for me to exploit is well worth a couple of warships. Now, we lost 2 corvettes in that. No big deal. But I do want to. I do want this fleet to go back home to the nearest starbase where they can make repairs. So let's see. That's an outpost, not a starbase. Yeah, go to the nearest starbase for some repairs. And they're going to the 2nd Fleet starbase to make repairs. So on second thought, I'll just have them go home for their repairs. 2nd Fleet can take over their job for now.
Complete.
And you can survey that system and then research everything in it. Now, my transport fleet down in Sirius with the Imperial Army, it needs some additional soldiers. I'll start recruiting 4 more for the job. And then this colony ship is heading over there to colonize something for me. Very good. Good puppy. Do the whole colonization thing for me.
Star system charted.
And now they are nice and busy mining places. Because mining. Yes, because mining. That's a pretty reasonable reason for it. Okay then.
Technology secured.
More tech? That'll be the ability to clear mountains. Thank you. Terraforming. Oh hell yes.
Anomaly
Going
found.
for it. We have a lot of humans, and if you're wondering my reasons, which I was just giving, we have a lot of humans now that are living on those some desert worlds, and I need to get the ability to terraform different types of worlds very soon. Because I would very much like, to have the ability to make those continental worlds. Because continental worlds are my preferred type. And my long-term plan is to basically start terraforming all the worlds I hold into continental ones. And that's going to slightly hamper some of the aliens that live there. But another part of that plan is I want to explore genetic engineering as part of my ascension path. And in that genetic engineering project I'm going to be doing, I'll just basically genetically engineer all my alien slaves to have continental preferences.
Construction complete.
Completed a starbase somewhere. Let's see, where is that? Ah, down here. So we've got those couple of gaps filled in. And this wormhole is mine. Or it will be once I explore it and find where it goes to. Then I might also just decide to use that wormhole to extend my empire a little bit, since it'll be connected via wormhole. And then, of course, we'll have to hope that it doesn't decide to pull an EVE Online on us. If you're wondering what I mean by pull an EVE Online, it's a little reference to the lore in EVE Online and the fact that basically there was this wormhole that let them do this massive colonization project. But then, after they got a good deal of the way through that colonization project, the wormhole just basically went poof. could no longer use
Star
it for
system
travel.
charted.
Could no longer travel through the wormhole. And it basically screwed them all over.
Technology secured.
Now, First Fleet, where you at? Almost back, I see. UV laser research done? No. No. Advanced combat roles. Augmented tactical decision making. X-ray laser. Auxiliary fire controls or gravitic sensors. I don't really care too much about sensors or fire control. It'll be either advanced combat roles or better pew-pews. Oh, hey Land Fusion, and welcome to the stream. Sorry for not noticing you sooner. I just got really into things. And it completely slipped my mind to check the chat. I am terrible at this, aren't I? Let's see. Yeah, right now trying to decide if I want the advanced combat roles component or just better pew-pews. So, if you want to chime in and give me some advice there, feel free. Because right now I haven't got a damn clue which is better, or if either is better. Let's see. Now, I'm kind of leaning towards better pew-pews, just because the X-ray lasers I'm going to be using a lot more. And yeah, I am calling the laser weapons in this game pew-pews. I just started doing that not too long ago, and for some reason found it funny enough to keep on doing it. Let's see. What do I go for? Oh well, I think I'll go for the laser weaponry actually. And we have now made it to equivalent with the administration here. Their technology is still superior, but it's probably now less superior than it was before, as we've been doing just a ton of research.
Construction complete.
Okay. That's our armies recruited. We are now building star bases and things to fix our energy income. I mean, I know it will probably fix itself once that... I don't know what to call it. Hang on a second. The Empress has just died. Empress Alice Huntington died at the age of 101. The Empress is dead, long live the Empress. And our food income has just gone down the shitter. And I'm gonna change the name to use another one. Too bad we don't have a family tree in this game. It would be nice to even if it's just check what kind of... Even if it was just to check what my previous leaders were, so I could name them appropriately. Slave riots on Riblagga. Carefully planned assault. Local authorities. And we now have slave riots. It's there. This is really going wrong. Okay. I'm sending the Imperial Army there. I predict it's fairly likely that the slaves will go into open rebellion at some point. When they do, I would like to have the army in position to put down that rebellion. This is not good.
Hulks vivisected.
Sabotage. Destroyed work facilities with the help of homemade explosives. Or they're unsuspecting work leaders' locations, triggering alarm system. Coordinated and flawlessly executed. They must have planned it for months. These acts will not go unpunished. Land the armies. Seriously? You're ruining your farms. The things that make the food you eat. That's really dumb. It's really dumb. God save us. These guys are idiots. First fleet is just about home.
Construction complete.
Okay.
Hulks vivisected.
Right now, we are having food problems. Thanks to these damn slaves. God.
Recon and research vessel under attack. Tactical retreat.
And that's an ether drake. Please run away. Come on, emergency FTL, damn you.
Recon and research vessel destroyed.
Well, that is not exactly going according to plan.
Construction complete.
God. Now please build that starbase. Yeah, this is a clusterfuck. It really is. First fleet has been fixed up. Alright. How about this? No. You need to return home, is what that's saying, but actually, set that as your home base, I think.
Hulks vivisected.
It's a good enough. It's a good enough location, and to call home as any, I suppose. We've just about evened out our energy income, and we're only losing 9 food a month now, for the moment. But oh my god, this is just horrendous. I really didn't realize how much of our energy income, as well as potentially our food, we were getting from our Empress's bonuses until they were gone.
Colonization in progress.
Once our colony gets set up, though, we're gonna have even more food problems.
Construction complete.
Was not thinking about that. Mining station, please. No, Riblagga. It's going to cost 400 to clear. Yes, my god. Slave uprising. But we're only about 2 years away from getting the hunger strife modifier off of everyone. Speaking of modifiers, about a year until recently conquered is gone.
Construction complete.
Build a starbase there. I can't let this problem with uppity slaves stop us from expanding our borders. We have to keep at it, even if the slaves are being uppity. Yes, even then. Huh. You know, I didn't even realize you could garrison your your assault armies on planets. But it's not reduced. It's not reduced the unrest by much. There's still 77. But at this point, Riblagga, actually, this will have to wait until we get a bit more influence. And actually, I'm going to pull back on grabbing that place. But Riblagga, I was tolerant. I tried to let you have slavery under decent conditions, but I'm afraid desperate times call for desperate measures. I am henceforth instituting martial law here. and placing Riblagga under military control. Until those bloody slaves stop being so uppity. And that has at last solved my uppity slave problem. It took martial law to get them under control. Bloody martial law. Wow. Impressive. I haven't come that close to having an actual rebellion on my hands since before Utopia came out. That is almost scarily impressive. Now let's start working on getting things back under control, and then I can get back to expanding the Navy. But now, since our slavery... But now apparently we're starting to have unrest problems everywhere. This is not good. Not good at all. Unrest absolutely everywhere. I'm going to need to start putting down some more strongholds, I think. Or something like that. Volga cuts. Their unrest has quelled, apparently. Valiant citizens.
Construction complete.
Nova
Construction
Roma.
complete.
Let's finish construction. Yes, you closed your borders to me. I don't care. We could go to war with them now. And they're pathetic. I might, but this whole unrest problem is proving to be a massive headache. I'm gonna stop the stream here as a result of it, actually. This is going to be where it ends. So, it's been Dark Phoenix Gaming, and thank you very much for watching my Stellaris Apocalypse livestream. If you've enjoyed this, please leave a... oh, I'm sorry, let's not say that in the YouTube mindset for a second. If you've enjoyed this, please follow my channel. It really does help me out. And also you can check me out on my social media. I usually post various updates related to future live streams and general channel related things for both YouTube and Twitch there. If you're interested in that sort of thing, Twitter is the best place for that, really. Also for getting in touch with me if you're interested in that sort of thing. And if you want to catch my live streams on a regular basis, you can find my schedule down in the description area below the stream, but I stream regularly on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, usually at 10 a.m., though at the moment, at least until one of my current streams finishes up, I'm also doing a Sunday 1 p.m. stream, so you can catch me for those. And also, I just want to let you know, I'm seriously calling into question whether I want this Stellaris live stream to continue, because we are at this point a full 1.5 patch, or a full 1.5 updates behind it as far as this game goes, so I'm considering just ending this live stream prematurely and coming back to it when I feel more like playing Stellaris, because quite honestly, my motivation to play Stellaris these days is more and more drained. I'm just not enjoying it very much. So, I'm going to put, if I can, put a poll on my channel, as well as in the description of the VOD that I'll be putting up on YouTube on what I should do with this stream. And whether or not I should cancel it or whatever. What with how old it is. In any case, thank you very much for watching my live stream, and I'll see you next time for whichever one you decide to turn up for next. So long, folks, and I will see you then.